A lot of assembly going on this morning. Trevor is making his sandwiches for work. There is some coffee on the go, and I'm having some toast and chocolate spread, and this is Trevor's bread too. We had popcorn last night, which is always fun, although I do find it gets stuck in your teeth a lot. But the only thing is it creates dishes, and the dishes get left after the tea dishes are packed away. So I've got a few dishes to do before I head out. The landlady is meant to be coming around this afternoon, this evening for, she does like an inspection type thing, although to be honest I don't know what she's looking for, because I suppose just to see if we've trashed the place, but I don't know how she would actually tell because this place is so like tumble down ramshackle anyway. I've also got the washing machine blaring away in the background, so just get these done. I have of course left one pan behind to soak. This is like a grubby, grouting, mouldy grossness on here. I think what I'm going to do is put some bleach on some kitchen roll and leave it over it while I go to work to see if it makes a difference. And I am planning on buying some tile stickers to cover up those grubby tiles, and I've seen some on Amazon. I think they're about £10 a pack, which seems fairly reasonable because I painted the cupboard handles and then didn't really do anything more with the kitchen, and I do want to do it up a little bit on a budget. I think I mentioned that before, so I would like to do it all in for £60 if possible, but we'll see. I've just finished work and I'm about to head down the river. It's looking really sunny. I've got this biscuit with me. They are so good. It's like a macaroon, macaroon, the coconut ones. They are so good, and I buy them at work, but then I end up eating them. So tasty. And I've got lunch waiting at home. Hopefully it's not going to rain. Oh, it might already even be starting. It's so dark out there. I don't know my birds very well. Got ducks. What's this one here? Can you see it? And there's another one. This one. They're quite far away though, isn't it, to see? I don't know what type that is as well. The other kinds seem like the ones you see quite often on the river. I think they might think I've got bread or something. They're all gathering around me now. You can really see today how close the river comes up to the edge of the path, which is another one of the reasons people seem to step off, and that's another one of the reasons why they're putting in the fences, because soon this river is going to be up onto the path. Ideally the footpath should be closed, but it doesn't always happen. Well, it rained all the way home. I am wet through, so I'm going to get out of all this wet stuff, and it's going to be a cosy afternoon indoors, I think. For lunch I'm having mackerel. I want this one out of the tin, the Mexican style one, with some lentils and quinoa, which I got ready earlier in the week. It's really handy to have these tubs just ready to go in the fridge. I've got this month's Waitrose magazine here, and there's a caramel apple butter recipe, which looks really nice, and my mum dropped around a bag of cooking apples, so that might be something I could do. Maybe this evening or over the weekend, not sure, but it sounds really delicious. Caramel apple butter. It's basically like a caramel sauce, so heat up the sugar, add in the cream, and then you add pureed roast apples to it. Sounds amazing. The landlady has just left and she approves of the state that the flat is in, which is always good to hear. I'm just feeling a little bit frustrated. It just annoys me that someone has to come in and poke about in your home, and I totally understand why she does it. And I've seen the like Tenants from Hell programs on TV, and I do understand, but it just feels like an invasion of privacy. But then it's not actually our house, it's hers, so I guess these things have to happen. She's quite interested in the garden, so we were chatting about that. The bathroom, all of my wet stuff that I had on before is hanging up in there, but obviously, you know, it is a lived-in house. These things happen. I got drenched earlier. Okay, let's get tea on. I actually diced all these vegetables last night, and at the bottom there's some roast sweet potato and roast butternut squash. That I roasted yesterday too. I'm going to mix those up with a couple of cans of tomatoes and some spices and herbs and things, because I'm doing a lasagna, but instead of mince, like vegetables. And they're the vegetables that are going in it. I've actually just done 1 can of tomatoes because I don't want it to be too wet, and there's going to be a lot of liquid that come out the courgettes that are in there. So I've got a layer of vegetables in the bottom of the lasagna sheets. I had to dig these out of the cupboard. Trevor has been making pasta loads recently and it's amazing, but I've got dried pasta. And instead of a bechamel sauce, I've got cottage cheese. This is a tip from Trevor's mom, and it's a good one. It goes all nice and melty in the middle of your lasagna. Another layer of vegetables. And then mozzarella. Perhaps I should just call this a cheese lasagna because it's going to be so cheesy, and it's just the height of comfort food. It's miserable outside. Trevor will be home from work shortly and we'll be able to snuggle in with pasta and cheese and veggies. It's gonna be amazing. I don't need any of your gluten-free, dairy-free diets. Good cheesy pasta lasagna is what we need. I am so ready for all of this cheesy goodness. Oh, did I mention there are some vegetables somewhere? I'm all tucked up on the sofa. It's dropped really cool now, so I've had to get out my fleecy blanket. It makes it nice and snuggly and cozy inside. The lasagna was really good, and we've got half of it left for tomorrow, which is always a win. For today's secret question, I would like to know what your favourite dish to cook with autumn apples is. I do apple pie, but I don't find that exciting. I am excited about the caramel butter, but let me know what apple dishes you like, and I will see you again tomorrow with a grocery haul. Night, guys. Oh, I can't get my hand out for a wave. Bye bye.